Milk Crate Marauder.
I was at the game.
And I'll have another vodka and cranberry.
You had vodka and cranberry?
And some goose liver.
By the way, what was John talking about? In other words, when he sits behind home plate, they bring him vodka and cranberry?
It's like catered stuff.
And
Absolute and cranberry.
And how does he sit behiund home plate?
Oh, somebody gives him tickets.
Who gives him tickets? The people, you mean through me he gets them?
I got a friend I mooch off.
He has connections.
He mooches off of my name.
Nothing to do with you. It's
No.
a good friend.
Yeah, how did you meet the guy?
He's been a friend of mine for years.
Yeah, well, how did you meet him?
How did I meet him?
When did you meet him? How many years ago? 7 years ago. Were you working for me at the time? Oh, you see. Oh, I see. Because you met him 7 years ago.
Right, so I can't have any
How did you meet?
friends
No, how did you meet him? How did you meet the guy?
On the phone. He was a stockbroker.
Stockbroker.
Right.
So he called here. He's a fan of the show, and now he gets you seats behind home plate.
Actually, he didn't call. His guy at his firm called.
Right.
And then when I went to the firm,
At what point do you stop working my telephones for gifts? At what point? For free stock tips, for free IPOs? No. Let me tell you something, Johnny boy. I'm wise to you.
Wise to me? It's a friend I have at 7 years.
No, you don't have a friend for 7 years. It's a listener of mine that calls in, and how come I can't figure out how to glom off my listeners, but you can?
Whatever.
Do you connive all day and night?
This guy was in my wedding party, Howard. He's a very close friend of mine.
He was in your wedding party because, he gives you things.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. First you tell me he's a longtime friend of yours.
Yeah.
Then it turns out you met him over the phone here.
No, I didn't meet. I met him.
Where did you meet him? Where did you meet him? Where did you meet him?
The firm called me.
Oh, his guy from the firm called you.
Then when I went to the firm,
Where did he call you? At home or here?
Here.
Oh, how do you make the transition from a guy calling in on the phone to friend?
All right.
Tell me how you make that transition.
Right. So.
Don't argue with me. Tell me how you make the transition from guy. Let me tell you what happened my entire radio career. People used to call in, Howard, I want to talk to you about this. Hey, Howard, by the way, can I give you something? And I'd say, no, it's not appropriate. You don't have to give me anything. I'm glad you're a fan of mine. And I hang up the phone. Yeah. How do you work the relationship that you eventually meet the guy and end up with tickets and vodka and cranberry goose flesh in your mouth? How do you make that? How do you end up with the IPOs? And all the stock tips. How do you make the transition? Tell me how you do it. So when future interns work here, they'll have a guidebook.
All right. So I'm not. Anybody I meet.
No. While you work here on my phone, here's how you. That's right.
It wasn't your phone.
No. Oh, whose phone was it?
No, it wasn't over here. It wasn't like.
Oh, where was it? Where was it? Where was it? It was a call in here. Oh, K-Rock. K-Rock, that's not my phone.
No, in other words, it wasn't. All right. It was your phone.
It was my phone.
Yes, it was your phone. They
call my show.
But it wasn't.
Do you get that? Does anybody follow me?
Not John. John's not making it.
You're going to argue the whole time.
All right. It's fine. So
here's the way I see it.
Nobody's allowed to have friends.
No, I didn't say you're not allowed to have friends.
Okay, so
I said you're not allowed to use my listeners and my callers for your personal use. Okay. I'm sick of it. Right. How much clearer could I be?
All right.
How much clearer am I? It's so simple to get you. You'll argue. How difficult is it to follow that? I feel you take advantage of my audience and the people who want to share with me. Mm-hmm. These are generous people. Some of them are deeply disturbed because they want to be involved with celebrity in the show, and you take advantage of it.
Okay.
I don't take advantage of it. I never have. I made $96 a week. I never once said to a listener, how do I get together with you to take advantage of you?
So you've never met any friends?
Never. Not off the telephones. Listen to me.
All right.
Listen clearly. I have never made that transition. I still want the answer. I'm not letting you off the hook. I want the answer how you make that transition.
Ralph became your friend. He used to send fan letters.
Yeah,
I hired Ralph. Let me tell you something. Yeah. I hired Ralph. Yeah. I pay him to work for the show.
But he started out being a fan who sent...
A lot of people are my fans. I didn't meet him over the telephone. He applied for a... No, he sent a letter to Dan Foreman, who hired him to work. The fact that he listened to the radio show is irrelevant. Do you understand? Do you understand the difference between what you do and what I do?
Howard, but the point is, we all meet people.
No, you don't meet anybody.
Somebody that you like,
people call in to speak to me or offer free things, and you get charged up for free.
Howard,
for free. They want to be my friend.
Even the guy.
That's not a friend. That's a user. You're a user, and it's a user using you.
Even the guy at the firm didn't call and ask for you. They asked for me.
Well, of course they did. They know they can't get to me, you dodo head.
No, I'm saying, but they asked.
Yeah, of course they asked for you. Why do you think they're asking for you? Because they looked you up in the yellow pages?
Well, maybe they like me.
No, they don't like you. They want to be associated with someone from the show. and you're using them.
Oh, okay.
And I don't like it.
No, it's my friend.
Explain back to me what... No, it's not your friend.
Okay.
He's your friend now because you met him over my phones. He gave you something for free.
All right.
You met him...
He's saying, no, you didn't. What
You
phone
didn't meet him
was
over
it?
my phones?
I went to the guy's
What
firm.
phone was it?
What phone was it?
Oh, so
Was it the telephone at home?
I got it. So anybody who calls here,
Yes.
then I can't talk to them and I can't be
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So only when they call me at home, that's the only time.
No, not if it's show associated.
Okay. Oh, so okay.
You don't know the difference. If somebody calls me here,
Yeah.
you answer my phone because I need someone to answer the phone.
Yes.
I could take you tomorrow, throw you out of here, and have someone else answer
All right,
the phone.
then do it.
All right. Goodbye.
Okay.
Leave.
So I'm
Go
fired.
home. You're fired.
Okay.
Go
Thank
home.
you. Thank you.
It's the end of your participation on the show because you don't understand what I'm saying. Now he's gone. Get someone else to answer the phone. That big dope. There, your dream came true. He's gone. Who's next?
I think Benji's on the phones now.
Benji's on the phone? Does he understand? Benji, do you understand what I just said?
I'm sure he does.
Hey, dodo head.
I gotta go return some stuff.
I mean, what is it, Benji? Do you want to tell me the rules?
Listen,
What?
I'm not going to comment on the situation except say, yes, I know, and I'm sure Gary told me to tell a lot of people I can't
What?
accept personal gifts.
It's an attitude around here.
But wait, I do have a
People
question.
pick up my phone, they're wheeling and dealing. I got a guy wheeling and dealing in the stock market, wheeling and dealing with my audience. They're not here to be wheeling and dealing. My audience is a valuable commodity to me. That's how I make my living. I don't need guys wheeling and dealing in the back office. I'm sick of it. Sick of it.
I just want to know what Benji just said. I think he's right.
He's retarded.
No, I'm not.
Are you? You're not?
No.
Prove it. What did I just say?
You said you don't want people to do business based on things that come as invitations.
Hey, I'm going to be a caller. Tell me how to handle this, right? Hello? Oh, no, I won't be a stutterer. That'll confuse it. Hello, my name is Bob Smith. I want to speak to Benji.
Hey, Bob, what do you want to talk to Howard?
You know, I don't really need to talk to Howard. I got an IPO. What I'm doing is I'm a stockbroker. Would you like to get in on it?
I would take a message for Gary for that.
What? I just asked you, do you want to get in on it or not?
Well, I don't have any money.
It's guaranteed money.
No.
The stock's going to go up $25.
Thank you very much for calling, but I really don't do business with the show and everything.
Huh. Look at that. You're not retarded. You're brilliant.
But I do have a serious question about that.
You better hope you don't. You sure you want to ask me a question about it?
Winning.
'Cause
You're going to think it's a joke, but it's
you
absolutely
just
serious.
won.
It's absolutely
All right,
serious.
what's the question?
When you meet girls on the street, if you can get sex from it based on the show and everything, do you mind that?
How do you mean based on the show?
Like a girl comes up, oh, I see you on the show. And
That's
everything.
different.
Okay.
You're walking down the street, a woman's attracted to you. That's between you and a woman.
That ain't
Okay.
happening.
All right.
That don't enter into it.
Well, okay.
That's fine. I don't care.
All right. Because there's a lot of girls I want to sleep with that I wasn't sure about.
You want to sleep with? Do they want to sleep?
They don't want to sleep with
I think
you.
Reggie's putting out a feeler.
Listen, what I'm saying is, you got to. If a guy walks up to you on the street though and says, "Hey, you're with the Howard Stern show, right? I want IPO. I want to give you money. You say, listen, that's nothing I get involved in. That's all. John doesn't know the difference. He's with semantics. If I meet him on the street, it's okay. If I meet him on the phone, it's not okay. Just do your job. You're not the star. The star doesn't even do this. And you see, right? You met Ralph. Don't. This is why my policy for you, not for me, for you.
But
So
it's still
simple.
not the same relationship. Ralph can't do anything for you.
Right.
Not kidding.
Boy, I'll say. Hasn't put me in any IPOs. Is John silly or what?
He didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
I don't care. Then get some sleep.
I'm not saying that that's the
He'd
reason.
have the same argument on a
Listen, why is everyone not sleeping?
Because
What
they
are
go
they?
to the Yankee games and the Met games. That's why.
Yeah, so if you're gonna tell me that you're gonna go to Yankee game and then use that as an excuse that you can't do your job, I say get the hell off the show.
That's me saying that.
Right. I say I don't mind you go to a Yankee game 10 nights in a row as long as you do your job. Then as soon as something goes wrong, go, I can't. I was at the Yankee game. I'm a little dim-witted. Who cares? It's not my problem.
They were perfectly alert at the game.
Yeah, at the game he was alert. That he saw. That he didn't miss anything. He knows every player. He knows what everybody did. Here he's not so alert. Here he's dopey. Here he's going to argue. The rules are clear at the game. Mr. Goose Liver.
Don't yell, I'm hungover.
I'll tell you one thing about Jackie Martling. He stays out all night, but he's a professional drunk. He comes in here and he does his job. I'll give you that, pal. I never had to hear the guy say I was out drinking all night.
You know, it's funny that you say that, Howard. The head of our company that you met with yesterday.
Yeah.
There's a sales guy here. I won't say his name, but the guy, he likes to party. He likes to go out and do stuff with
There's
people.
nothing wrong with that guy.
And I always said, you know, what's the deal with that? And the owner of our company said, you know what? At his desk every morning at 9. That's all I care about.
Right.
Doesn't matter what he did all night. At his desk.
And not only that, he sells his ass off. And people like to drink with him.
Right, he
That's
does
fine.
his job. He's near it.
I don't care.
He's worked it into a job, that drinking.
Boy, I tell you, I wish I hadn't fired Stuttering John. I have so much more to yell at him about. Now I'm all...
I don't think so. I'll go get him.
You should go... Yeah, tell him to come back in. I want to fire him all over again. I'm not done yelling at him.
He's on the phone. I think we're stuck.
No, he's on the phone with his shrink. Trust me.
Yeah, well, good. Where is that shrink? I want to fire him.
He probably got that shrink.
Yeah, the shrink is probably a guy who got off the telephone.
Hand on my desk.
Yeah, good. Clean out your desk. Now, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Do you understand anything that I just said? Or do you still not get it?
I think you're out of your mind.
You think I'm out of my mind?
Yeah.
All right, well, then we have to part ways.
I mean,
all right, I thought you got it, and I was going to give you a reprieve. But you know what? You don't get it.
One question.
No.
So I can't be friends with anyone like Gary.
You know what, John? If you have to ask that question, you don't even hear what I'm saying.
I'm saying because Gary...
Right, you can't be... That's right, you can't be friends with Gary. That's the same thing. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's not what we're talking about. You know that.
Gary's not a caller on the phone.
Your problem is you got to win the argument, and you don't have an argument.
All right, well,
you know full well what I'm talking about. You know the wheeling and dealing I'm talking about. Gary, do you know?
All right, so you have no friends that you met, since you've been here?
We're not talking about friends.
Okay.
We're talking about people who take advantage of other people.
All right.
But John does that, and, he takes advantage.
He doesn't get
Jackie.
it. Right, he doesn't get it.
F you and your charity, all right, Robin?
Right.
I mean,
let me ask you something. Now that you're fired...
You are the biggest bitch I've ever met.
Now that you're fired...
I don't think you're not, so I'm fired.
Right, now that you're fired...
Good.
Tell me, just for the audience's sake...
Yeah,
and
by the way, I was here on time. I'm showered, clean, ready to go. I haven't screwed up.
You screwed up when you still... I brought you back in for a second chance.
And tell you about
here I brought you in for a second chance. No, not about the Yankee Stadium. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
You don't have any idea. All right, well, then we can't do business.
Howard,
then we can't do business. If you understand what I'm talking about, then you can do business with me.
I can't have any friends that call the show and
again, you don't get it.
All right.
Explain the reality of what I just said, because you're not stupid. You told me you had an IQ of 136. Yeah. Let me hear the IQ put to work right now, and tell me what I'm talking about in a civilized manner.
Gary, I'm so pissed at you.
Why?
Here we go, Gary.
Why didn't you book guests?
I'm a bitch.
What's that?
Why didn't you book guests?
We do have guests, actually. I got a 7:30 guest and an 8:30 guest.
I'm holding off the guest.
I'm kidding, dude.
My cousins are here.
Because I knew the wheel was going to turn, and I even said that someone's going to be getting yelled at today. And
you know what? Your IQ is not 136. I can see that.
Okay.
Your IQ is 13.6.
Your asinine logic.
Bye. Okay, so you don't get it.
You know what?
I disagree with the king. Now I'm fine.
I'm an asinine.
I can't disagree with the king.
Your IQ is 13.6. Goodbye.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. You're always right.
I gave you a second chance. You don't get it. You don't get it. Wacko?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a wacko. I'll see you later.
I can't have any friends that have...
No, I didn't say that.
You can have all the friends you want now.
Now you can have all the friends you want. You're free of me. Have as many friends as you want.
So amazing.
Have as many friends as you want.
So let me ask you...
You can answer the phone at your house now and get all the calls from your friends.
Good.
That's all. Now you're answering the phones at your house.
All right.
I can't believe it. You still don't understand.
He won't give in.
No.
That is part of his...
He'd rather lose his job.
It's a very close friend of mine. It has nothing to do with the show.
Again, here we go.
And
You didn't meet him through the show.
See, John, can I just tell you something? A better argument, not a good argument, but a better argument would be, yeah, I met him through the show.
No.
And
Hold on.
But that's not even a good
listen to the argument.
I said he...
Here, we're going to go. I'm like a lawyer here. Watch this.
I said, his partner
How did you meet the guy? Oh, the partner called the
guys that worked
right.
in
And how did you meet this guy?
Then I went to the firm.
Why did you go to the firm?
Because it was a business thing.
Okay, hold it a second.
Yeah.
On my phone.
Yeah.
The partner called, the guy called you, and then you wheeled and dealed and ended up. Why is it in all the years I've worked on the radio, I haven't once gone down to someone's firm from a listener who called me?
A guy called me on...
Why are you doing that on my phones?
The Infinity off hours.
That's I hire you on the show.
Not
off
during the
hours.
show.
I don't care. It's the Howard Stern show.
He's out of his mind.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
I am Mrs. A.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. You can't get the concept.
He gets the concept. He's just not going to give up.
No, obviously people are going to call me because I work for the show. right?
Right. And then you
And
went
it
and
doesn't matter
visit
what
people.
time that is.
And Gary will admit there's thousands of people that call us every day.
Yeah.
I mean,
Call
every
us.
day, but
They're
like-
calling my
okay,
show.
Okay. The occasional...
Did you ever get a receptionist job
It
in your
doesn't happen
life?
often.
You don't sit there and wheel and deal on my
It
phones.
doesn't happen often, but occasionally I meet people that I really like and I become friends
On the
with.
phones, and you go down and visit
Someone
them.
who asked for me.
Why did you go
not
down and
for
visit this
Howard,
particular guy? Did
not
he
for
work for a
Howard.
stock firm?
They asked for
Did he
me.
work for a stock exchange? Don't act like you went to make friends with the guy. You went down there because you could get something off of him.
Initially?
Yes,
I
initially.
went there for a business reason.
Oh, a business reason. What was
yes.
the reason?
What's that?
What was the reason?
Stockbroker. I already
Yeah,
told you that.
I told you I don't want you wheeling and dealing
Then I
stocks
became
off of my
friends
listeners.
with a different guy who was at the
Right.
firm.
All right. Okay.
And I liked him.
So everything I thought was true. That's all. And you don't understand when I create policy and I tell you not to do
There was no
it.
policy then, Howard.
I'm telling
I don't
you
even know
now.
what the policy is now.
I'm telling you now, and you can't follow it, so you should
So the
leave.
policy is if somebody calls...
Let me hear.
No,
Let me hear what the policy
I'm
is.
getting to you what your twisted
That's-
policy is.
Twisted? If it's twisted, don't work here.
So
Goodbye.
let me understand.
Goodbye. Why? Don't call it twisted. If you're going to repeat it as twisted, you can't work here.
So if somebody calls, right?
What is the policy here
I'm gonna
when
tell you-
somebody
I'm
calls?
gonna tell you this right now.
Tell me. I'm going to make a phone call to you right now. Is this the Howard Stern show?
Yes.
Okay. Are you Stuttering John?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, hi. I'm a stockbroker.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to Howard, but as long as I got you on the phone, John, you're into the stock market, right?
I would already say no because the guy had wanted to talk to you.
You see, that's the difference.
Oh, well...
Oh, you don't? Oh, the guy has to say. All right. Here, let's try a new phone call.
I would just try it.
Hi, is this Stuttering John from the Howard Stern
Yes,
Show?
how are you?
Yeah. Oh, hey, John, I listen to you all the time.
Good, good.
Hey, I hear in the air you're always saying you're into the stock
Yes,
market.
I am.
Well, can I tell you about a stock?
You know what? Sure. Okay.
You're fired. Goodbye.
Okay.
All right, because you didn't handle the phone call properly. You say, listen, I'm not here to take stock tips. I'm here to take phone calls for the show. What can I do for you, sir?
hold
You
on.
see, that's how
Howard,
you do it.
I thought this is an after-hours phone call. This is
No, I don't care.
why are you
There's no
doing
after
all
hours.
the phones?
Every hour is my hour.
Let me try again.
Every hour you're
Okay,
here,
I got you.
you're working for me.
Let me try again.
You want to try one more
Yeah,
time? You think you can handle it?
I think I can.
Okay, let's see.
I think I got it.
136 IQ, you
All right,
doing
no,
that?
13.6. I think the decimal point's in the wrong place. Here we go.
Here we go.
Hi, is this the Howard Stern Show?
Yes, how are
All
you?
right. Who am I talking to?
This is Stuttering John.
Stuttering John. Oh, I listen to you all the time. You're the funny guy on the show. You're the best thing on the show.
Thank you.
I work for a stock brokerage firm. John, I got to tell you something. I got an IPO. I'm telling you, it's going to open at 7, and it's going to make $50 a share the first day out. Guaranteed money. Can I send you some information?
You know what? No, because I'm working, and it isn't appropriate for me to do business over these phones.
Did you call
Oh.
me back at?
No. Are you done talking, by the way?
Excuse me?
And that's your whole answer? You don't want to say call me back at a separate number at my house, or call my business manager, or...
Or give me your number and I'll call you back later?
Don't ever call me again. You are now, no. I just
No,
can't, can't do business with you.
Oh, so you do understand the policy.
Well, I understand what you're trying to say, yeah.
But do you agree with it?
Oh, I don't care if he agrees with it.
Gary,
I don't want to hear his opinion.
Everybody here is talking from, I mean,
John,
okay,
John,
fine.
I'm asking you the questions. Now you answered the phone properly. Did you see what you
Gary,
just did? I don't want to talk to Gary. I'm talking to Stuttering
It's amazing.
John.
All you guys are piling on.
John, focus. No one's piling on. I'm asking you a question.
Okay, thanks.
The way you handled that phone call
Yes.
was unbelievable.
Yeah, see?
And it shows me that you understand the policy.
Okay.
And it shows me. In fact, you should get a raise. I'm going to talk to Tom about getting you a raise because you... What is that, Tom?
No.
All right.
You can talk to him.
Tom says no. But let me tell you something.
What are we talking about?
Now, I realize this is a tough policy because it might cut off a source of your income, free money from the listeners.
In those days, were a very large part of my income.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So now,
I was making zero
confusion,
money
it
then.
sounds to me, by the way you just answered that phone call, is the confusion is over in your life.
Yeah.
You understand how to answer the phones now.
And Howard,
So I'm going to say you understand the policy.
I'm sure Gary will back me up in this.
No need to back up.
Can John
We
come
get a
back?
lot of
Hold on.
stockbrokers who call us, Gary, and you and I both usually blow them off.
I always blow them off.
So it has changed.
I
anyway.
see. Good. Okay. All right. Now you are my trained monkey. And I like it. I like that you understand the policy. You're what they call a valued employee. That's what you are. You're a valued employee now. Now you're someone to hold on to. And even though you were fired, I think if you can follow this policy, I would like to offer you your job back if you would like to take it. Would you like your job back?
Think about it now.
Think about it.
Yeah, I think so. I wasn't really planning on leaving.
Oh, okay. There was no way to get you out of it.
Those situations.
Thank you for understanding the new policy, as twisted as it is, as you say. And please go back to your desk. And now follow the policy. Thank you.
Can we get to a commercial so I can see if this is a bit?
This is not a bit. I'm informing you that it's not.
Is it okay to ask for free vodka?
No, it's not. That's good that you're doing the impression, Fred, because this will help him understand by giving various examples.
It's like a puppet show at the
Right.
school.
Right. John, you can leave now. Thank you. And please get back to the phones.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Who this?
All right, it's time to open up another envelope.
Let's give away another Emmy. Aren't these beautiful statuettes?
Yes, they are, as a matter of fact. Robin, if you just stop sitting on them so we can give them to people like David Brunner.
Well, I hate to part with it.
Yeah. But I got to tell you, this category is very exciting for a young man who's been interning on our show for the past 10 months.
Is it only 10 months?
Only
Seems
10 months.
longer.
It sure does. This is Best Mitch Interview. Mitch, as you know, over the past 10 months, has gone out and done some incredible interviews, some incredibly embarrassing interviews.
I couldn't believe the kind of things we could just get him to go out and do.
So we know Mitch is going to win the category.
It's just for which performance?
That's right. This is Mitch interviewing Al Sharpton, Mitch Fatel, producer.
Mr. Sharpton, why do you like George Michael so much? Who? George Michael. Who is George Michael? He's the guy who's from Wham. He sings, I will be your father figure. I don't know. You don't know him? Wake me up before you go. I like James Brown. You like James Brown? Can you get us tickets to see James Brown? Sure. I like James Brown because he reminds me of Howard Stern in his song Talking Loud and Saying Nothing. So you're saying that Howard says nothing? He talks loud, though. Don't you think it's funny? Did you see the underpants party? I heard Howard Stern said that Oprah Winfrey was Al Sharpton in drag. Is that true? Well, maybe he mentioned it off the air. I don't remember hearing it. But can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, Mr. Sharpton?
There you go.
Oh,
annoying Mitch as he annoys two great wits taking on one another. All right, Best Mitch Interview. The hookers at the Super Bowl party. Mitch Fatel, producer.
This is Mitch the intern. We're here interviewing one of the girls. If I could just get her over to me. Excuse me, what's your name? What's your name?
Holly.
What's it?
Holly.
Holly, what accent? What kind of accent is that?
It's mixed.
What kind?
A mutant accent.
A mutant accent, yes. Mitch with the hookers at the Super Bowl party. And finally, number 3, Norman Lear at Comic Relief, which had to be one of the most embarrassing moments as Mitch got up in front of the entire Comic Relief press corps and hassled Norman Lear, who just received a very distinguished award, just literally harassed Norman Lear.
Yes, a major man in the television industry.
There it is.
What can I tell you? I mean, I don't...
What can I tell you? Well, when we ask a question, don't act like you're so amazed by it.
You know, I don't do comedy.
Why didn't you give Howard Stern his own TV show?
Oh, there's Mitch. Why didn't he give Howard Stern his own TV show? Okay.
I don't spend enough time in New York to know much about Howard Stern.
But any thoughts on Andrew Rosenberg's death?
On what?
Any thoughts on Andrew Rosenberg's death?
There's an interesting question on Comic Relief. Any thoughts on Edgar Rosenberg's death?
Oh, boy, Mitch.
It makes you know how to stop a party. Oh, man. I still cringe when I hear that.
Slap you around.
Hey, what happened to his...
Inappropriate.
And what happened to his... Somebody bend that young man over and give him an enema right now. Is this over, Gary?
Oh, my goodness. Stick to the script, for God's sake.
Yeah, you better stick to the script. You went... Can I end that? Yeah. Nice production job on that one.
Gary, the editor.
What happened to Grant Tinker? Gary, the editor.
Mitch didn't interview Grant Tinker. You did.
Oh, I did? Yeah. Who yelled out the...
You're the one.
Oh, I did?
That was at the Emmys. Yeah, that was you.
Oh, man. I deserve the award then for the most embarrassing Mitch interview. All right, well, let's open the envelope. Oh, yeah, I knew it. Norman Lear, Comic Relief. Mitch Fatel, producer. Mitch Fatel accepting his own award right now.
Mitch, get up here, you knucklehead.
Look at, now I have to go find him. This is the one guy we should be able to get to accept. A dumb ox.
He should have been standing right in the wings. What's wrong with him?
Well, now we have to go find you? Well, do you want to say something?
I just want to say thank you, and that it's been a great time, and meeting Norman Lear has been one of the thrills of my lifetime. And since I'm a writer, I'm sure that now Norman Lear is a good connection to have.
Would you be willing to recreate? Yeah, I'm sure you made many fine connections for your writing career. Do you want to recreate for us, yelling out to Norman Lear that question? Go ahead.
Sure.
About Edgar Rosenberg?
Yeah, can you be Norman Lear coming in?
Hi, I'm Norman Lear. I've just won the...
So then, what do you think about the death of Mr. Edgar Rosenberg?
Oh, God.
All right, very good.
Chilling.
Mitch, I even got you some cash for your... the crew chipped in. This is cash from me.
Thank you very much.
And here's cash from the crew. Help you out, because you have no money. From Robin and Gary.
You guys.
Fred and Jackie.
I love you guys.
We gave him a whole bunch of money. We were going to get him a gift, and we said, hey, this guy needs money.
Yeah, he doesn't need a gift. He needs cash.
One of the reasons he's leaving us is because his father doesn't like him working for free, which you can understand. And then he just cracked up, coming in early in the morning one morning, he hit an oil slick and cracked up his father's car. So this has got to be his last day. And we have a replacement, I understand. John starting tomorrow.
Yes, John.
John who stutters, maybe?
Maybe a little now and then.
Good.
I don't know.
Excellent. I think we're going to like him better than you.
Someone with some talent.
Yeah.
Just think how John will sound yelling out those questions.
Yeah, that'll be great. Does John really stutter heavy, or
if you get him nervous enough?
Yeah, bring him in here. Let's meet your replacement. Oh, this is gonna be good. You're smart to hire him, Gary.
He's very qualified as well.
Yes. Who cares? I heard he stuttered. I said hire him.
Bring him in.
You know, you guys are the worst. I said, I'm interviewing a guy today. I think he stutters a little bit. You didn't even want to know anything.
John, you are a bona fide stutterer as well as being an intern?
Yeah, I am.
Great. Dynamite.
We're proud to know you.
You know what happens? You start stuttering when you get nervous?
No, ever since I was 4 years old, I've been stuttering.
Have a seat,
really?
John.
Yeah, take a seat. I'll get you good and nervous.
All right.
But do I have to make you nervous to get you to stutter?
No, it just comes when I get excited. Really, if I'm trying to talk fast, I'll screw up somehow.
He sounds pretty good right now.
Yeah, he sounds okay.
Yeah, I guess.
It's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, you are a little disappointing. We heard you stuttered.
I do, but not like all the time. It just depends on certain words.
Honestly.
Like I can't say my there you go. There you go. Isn't this gonna be great?
Yeah, this is good. Did you wet your bed and stuff?
No.
No. Usually it works in tandem with that. Never wet your bed. Just stuttered. That'd be good.
That's it. Yeah.
Did your parents try to get you to stop stuttering somehow?
No.
No? Oh, good.
Well, yeah. Well, I took like speech class in school, but they didn't help at all.
You're right. So you just gave up.
No, I didn't give up. I just try not to stutter.
What about sticking those earplugs in your ears so that you never stutter? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, it's supposed to work. But
is it? Okay, he stutters just enough.
Just a little bit.
It just depends. If I start talking a lot, then I'll stutter. I like a lot of quick and stuff.
It's like going to the doctor's office. When you go to the doctor, you don't feel sick anymore.
Right.
So here we get him on the air and everything. All of a sudden, all day long, people running around making fun of him, and then he comes on the air and he acts normal.
Well, what letters do you have trouble with?
M's, and I can't say the street on that this place is on. I can't say. I just called up for
what street is it? What street are we on?
Madison. Now I'll say it, but I just called up just to get breakfast. And I just couldn't spit it out. I was struggling for a while.
Really?
So I mean, it's like really embarrassing. I mean,
so people must think that hey, Mitch, he's a lot better on the air than you are. He talks in a normal voice. Hey, you're good. And then you got the stuttering thing happening. Oh, you're going to be a big star. They'll forget about Mitch in about a week. So, John, can you say your name 3 times fast?
Sometimes, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like John?
Well, John's fine. It's John Melendez. A lot of times if I'm trying to pick up a girl and I try to say my last name, forget it. I totally blow it.
And then when you're in a bar picking up a girl, do you have a girlfriend?
I did.
You lost out on her, huh? It's hard to find a girlfriend when you stutter, because they think like, oh man, what a nervous guy.
He'll never make it.
He's stammering and stuttering. But he's not so bad.
No, he's a nice guy.
Yeah, this is fun, because every once in a while, like when we're talking to you and stuff on the air, all of a sudden that stuttering thing will happen. That'll even kick in even more of a bit. I like you, John.
Yes.
But Mitch, of course, we are going to miss you. You've proven yourself, and you're good.
Thank you.
Why, we're missing you already.
Yeah, you can tell we're really missing you. Are you feeling a little aggravated right now that he's doing so well?
No, I just think it's funny because Gary told me the story that he came to you and said, we're thinking of hiring a new intern. He stutters, and you said, hire him tomorrow.
Yeah, that's it. He's got it. I don't care if he's qualified or not. I don't care if he's a complete deviant. I heard you made him cut his hair for the interview or something?
No, absolutely not.
No, he did.
I told him maybe it'd be a good idea if he's going for an interview because his hair was really long.
I spent $200 on clothes just for the interview.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, these are the pants that I got.
Oh, man. That was a mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Mitch, give him the money we just gave you.
Yeah, Mitch, we need him to have money, actually.
Who this? I mean, I hate to be a rat, but did you see what Stuttering John wrote on his Facebook page about, you know, the rip-off stuff that's going on?
Oh, really? John responded?
Yeah, somebody sent me that, but you know what? I don't even know that it really is John, and if it is, he can go fuck himself.
What did he write?
Just like, you know, there's a bunch of... I've complained about Jay Leno taking a bunch of bits from this show.
Mm-hmm. I can read it to you. I got it right in front of me.
Yeah, I have it. You don't have to read it. I can read it.
Just so you know, some of the guys who are on a page with him just looked at it. It's his stuff.
Oh, it is his stuff. Okay. So, like, I'm done with John now. Like, I've made some overtures to be friendly and stuff, but he can go fuck himself. He's become this... it's not even his argument to have. He's telling people, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Howard, you know, says Jay ripped him off. Jay's never ripped Howard off. Like, suddenly John's an expert on me because he worked here as an intern. You know, he was Stuttering John. And now he's obviously insecure. They took away the announcer's job from him, but he's still sucking Jay's balls because Jay's paying his salary for the writer's salary. And I think this is his way of sucking on to... Like, dude, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even be on the Jay Leno show. You never would have been introduced to show business. So, you know, mind your own business and shut the fuck up. I was good for you. Jay is good for you. Just shut the fuck up and stay out of it. But he's kind of defending Jay never stole anything. And, you know, that's just not true. He says they started jaywalking on the Tonight Show before... we did the homeless game.
Get out of here. They weren't even on.
Please. And then he starts in with I don't remember Howard ever doing the chicken bit where the chicken picked picked football teams to win.
Oh, he's got a spotty memory.
And but you know what? He just shouldn't be involved in it. And I was kind of nice to him recently. I had him over to my home for dinner. Because Beth's friends with his wife. But John's dead to me now. I don't want anything to do with John. John can just drop fucking dead. And after Jay fires him, which he will, because Jay wants to fire him already. Let's be honest. You think Jay really wants you as a writer, John? There's about 1 million fucking comics out there that blow you out the door. He's doing it because he took you off this show, you dumb fuck. And stop sticking up for Jay every minute. Just shut up. Stay out of it. It's none of your business. And you know what it is? John's probably nervous as shit, so he's inserting himself into this argument. From now on, I will not talk about John. And he can drop dead.
Let's talk about something else.
Go ahead.
Hey, so what if Artie does one of these gigs coming up? I mean,
the fact of the matter is, don't paint me, a guy who gave you a break in life, to be some little boy who cried wolf. I've got a pretty major fucking career going, John. When you have my kind of career, you fucking have a right to chime in. And despite your writer status now he's a writer. I've seen the shit you've written. I saw your movie, and I was nice enough not to comment on it, but it was a piece of shit. And just shut the fuck up. You don't really have any business talking. And out of respect for your wife, I'll fucking leave it at that, because I could bury your fucking ass and talk about what's really going on. So just calm the fuck down. Don't write about me. Be happy you met me. Be happy you got a break in life. And just shut the fuck up. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Asshole. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
He managed not to drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. He's so smart that he managed not to drink the Kool-Aid. Like, just shut up. You had a lot of good years on this show, and a lot of good things happened to you as a result of it. And now be quiet.
And nobody's asking you.
Yeah. Nobody asked you who ripped off anything. I know what I created. I know what I did on the show. And even though you're an expert on me and Jay, guess what? I'm a bigger expert on me than you are. So shut the fuck up. Because you really don't want to stir up a hornet's nest with me. Because I will go berserk, and you know it. Shut the fuck up. Use your head. Sorry. They took away the announcer job. Now he's holding on for dear life, but now he's Jay's big defender. Maybe more sucking up will get you to hold on to your new job. Calm down. If that's how you're going to hold on to your job by bad-mouthing me, you got another fucking thing coming to you. And just leave me the fuck alone. You're out.
You're out of my life. You're Jay's problem now, not mine. Let him handle it. All right, thank you, Chump.
That's the guy's name, Chump?
Chump, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, what are you making fun of that? You think that's a bad name? Think his parents loved him? Chump.
Wow.
His name is Chump. That's it. That's what he was stuck with.
Who this?
Vince, you're on the air in Los Angeles.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Very well.
Hey, Arnie, first of all, I want to say I love you. And reading your book, you had me crying in tears about the chapter about your dad dying. Because I lost my dad when he was 38 because he was alcohol, severe depression, and at the end he committed suicide after he got drunk at work. So just hang in there a minute. And remember one thing, Abe Lincoln once said, the future is what you make it. You know, nothing is set in stone, so...
Abe Lincoln said that?
Abe Lincoln said that.
Yeah, and then he freed the slaves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, no, but on all honesty. And also, too, fuck Eric the Midget and fuck Stuttering John. You know, hey, Howard, I predicted a few years ago that Stuttering John was going to backstab you. But I thought...
No, you're right. Stuttering John is a backstabbing cunt.
I don't know if Artie's aware of...
I don't know what Artie's aware of. I don't want to upset Artie at this point.
I'll
Very
tell you
delicate.
what. I heard a little bit of this. You don't want to go into it at all?
No, here's the thing. John's a prick who puts his fucking foot into areas where he should stay out of the hot water.
See, now the last time
I have a problem with Jay Leno. It has nothing to do with John.
Yeah.
I believe material of mine is being used on that show.
Right.
Bits that I've done.
It's kind of obvious.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone listens to this show, they know that our homeless game preceded Jay's jaywalking, the whole concept of us going out and asking idiotic questions to everyday people. The whole concept of us, for example, making people work for their plugs, although we don't do it as lamely as Jay. It's just there are certain concepts that are being lifted. We used to do a thing where a chicken for a whole season picked the picks for the NFL.
And easily beat me.
Yeah, and easily beat Artie, and it was a very funny bit. And, in fact, Jason and Will, John's two good buddies, lived with a chicken.
The chicken, yes.
And John knows all this, and it's really none of John's business. I mean, I've always been nice and kind to John and gave him his first job, and if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't be anywhere. The fact of the matter is, the guy should shut his fucking mouth. I think he's such a fucking loser. He lost the fucking announcer's job. Now they gave him a mercy fucking booking as a writer. He should shut up and count his fucking lucky stars that he's got that job. But instead, he's sitting there in obscurity, commenting on me on his stupid Facebook for 12 people, and making comments about me.
That's the problem. Why bother on Facebook?
Because he's dumb. He's stupid, and he's never going to amount to shit.
Nobody even asked you anything.
And no offense to John, but he's got no fucking business in show business. It's not going to fucking happen. That movie was a piece of shit, and I was kind enough to keep my mouth shut about it. But don't fucking fuck with me, asshole, and shut your mouth. And if I have something to say about Jay, it's not... He suddenly thinks he's, now he's on Jay's team.
He's got to answer for Jay.
Just shut the fuck up, bitch.
So
just shut up, John.
Okay.
Yeah.
John,
and don't fucking... And do me a favor. Tell your fucking wife to stay away from my wife, and that fucking bullshit friendship. Because Beth buys into it. She goes, Susanna's such a good friend of mine. She's not a good friend. Shut your fucking husband up. I don't want to hear about the wife. I don't want to hear about fucking John. I don't want to hear about his fucking life. I don't care anymore. I made an attempt this summer to be gracious to him, have him over to the house to show him, John, I have no problem with you. You're a nice guy. I've always been friendly with you. Now he's got to open his fucking mouth on Facebook. Do it somewhere where someone can fucking hear you, you stupid dick.
Or if you're asked a question. You're weighing in, nobody asked you anything.
If John had a half a brain in his head, he'd say, you know what? We don't know how long Jay Leno's going to keep me employed. He fired me off the fucking announcer's job. I'm probably going to get fired from the fucking writer's job. Or the whole fucking show's going to be off soon. Maybe I should make friends with everyone and just be on everyone's good side. Like Jackie. Jackie hasn't done anything to offend me. Jackie now works here. You use your brains in life. He's got nothing to do with my beef with Jay Leno, but he wants to be a player. He wants to be involved. He's going to suck Jay's dick and show him, look what I did for you, Jay. And Jay doesn't care, asshole. Wise up. If Jay cared,
He wouldn't take the announcer's job from you.
In fact, you went out of your way to put him in your movie at the end, and you were so great for him, and he should be kissing your ass for the
No, he doesn't. I don't want my ass kissed. Just stay out of just don't fucking badmouth me. Don't drink the Kool-Aid and believe everything Howard says. Shut up. So you're calling me a liar, you fuck?
So John on his Facebook said
he made comments, and people mailed them to me.
Right.
And that's it. He's fucking dead to me. He can go fucking drop dead. Him and the wife. I don't want them in my house. I told Beth this last night. I don't want to see them. I'm done with him. He's a user, and he's stupid. Bottom line, the guy's dumb. And what's so stupid about him is, this is something he did. Why would you aggravate me? Why would you get involved in this?
It's not a good fight to pick.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
What is he talking about there? That you're
all
wrong?
The fans, that I'm lying, that all this stuff that I say I ripped off, don't believe it. Howard's just bullshitting everyone in his typical way.
If you don't mind, his exact quote was, when I worked there, I drank the Kool-Aid, but now I know the truth, so don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. So he knows the truth. So here's the truth.
First of all, we got out of the cult.
Well, here's my truth.
We have Kool-Aid here?
Yeah.
He got out of the cult.
Here's my truth.
God.
My truth is, dude, leave me alone. Stay out of my life. And God bless you. With all your talent, you're going to do fine in life. You certainly don't need me. And don't come to my fucking house and tell me we're friends. You dickwad. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. I'm not asking anybody to drink any Kool-Aid. I'm on the radio saying how I feel. And it has nothing to do with John. I didn't accuse John of stealing anything. I accused Jay Leno. I don't know when John became Jay Leno's spokesman. But I hope that whole fucking show goes away. And judging from what they're doing to the entire NBC lineup, as soon as Comcast buys that fucking thing, they're going to get rid of a whole bunch of them.
I saw a headline recently. The best spin they could put on it was Jay Leno show, not a disaster.
Oh, what a headline.
It was in, like, the Post or something.
Jay deserves it. And I think John, if I was to play psychologist here, I would have to say that John's feeling awfully insecure about his job and somehow looking to suck up to Jay in new ways. Well, that would be my guess.
You think his writing gig is...
I don't know.
Writing on Facebook.
I think the writing gig is primarily writing how great Jay is on Facebook and how you don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Right.
Sorry, I'm not force-feeding anybody to believe me. It's pretty simple. Have Howard TV or have my archives of my radio shows, and you tell Jay to sit down with the following bits that I mentioned and prove to me that he did them before me. Show me. Show me the tape and the dated tape. Simple. I'm saying to you that in every instance that I mentioned these bits, the jaywalking, his signature bit and all this, he lifted from the show, and I don't even know that Jay did it directly. He's probably his head writer, who's a big fan of the show. I happen to know that. And, I don't know. Maybe it's not his head writer. Maybe it's some other fucking writer. But one of these writers, or Jay himself, admires what I do.
And incorporates it.
And incorporates the stuff they like into the show. And it wouldn't be the first time it happened.
Oh,
David Letterman has done it.
Kool-Aid.
David Letterman's done it, but then I called him on it, and he said, you know what? I have to be honest. I heard Howard's mother on the air. He'd incorporated his mother, and I decided to put my mother on the show. That's a man. He stood up, and he fucking said, yeah, I admire. I don't care if somebody takes something from my show. Just be honest about it. That's all. Don't fucking call me on the phone and go, you're just saying everybody steals from you. No, I don't. Jerry Seinfeld never stole from me. I don't say everyone. I said, you did, Jay. You creep. And I don't ask my staff to drink any fucking Kool-Aid. The fact of the matter is, go to the tape. I sent my tapes off to Jay Leno.
Did you?
Yeah. Oh. I said, you're calling me a liar. Here's tapes of me doing this shit way before you've done it, asshole. But where John comes off fucking saying shit about me, he's a dickwad, as Fred has always said. And Ralph called me yesterday and said, you know what? I'm glad you finally woke up about John.
Yeah. See, unlike most people on this show, I don't drink the John Kool-Aid.
Yeah. The John cocktail.
And I loved one of the comments in Facebook, not to,
pour salt.
Pour salt on the wound. So he was there. Well, John, I was here too. And I remember, along with Howard and Jackie, writing the stuff that predated anything that Jay Leno did.
And no offense
so
to John.
You
John
better check
didn't
your
write
memory.
jack shit on this show ever. He was never
John
a writer.
wasn't you didn't see John in those meetings.
The cat who wrote this stuff is sitting right here, Fred. And Jackie.
And Howard.
And me. That's it. The three of us. There wasn't some fucking... I don't have 20 writers.
And we didn't take it from anybody else. Unless someone can produce tape that we did.
Yeah.
And I'll admit it.
I only wish there was somebody to steal from.
The problem with
I wish Jay Leno would do something I could steal.
Yeah, that you could take.
But there isn't.
The problem with drinking John's Kool-Aid is you have to buy it.
Yeah.
No, you have to have somebody else buy it, and then you drink it.
But I'm just done with him, you know. It's like, I
hear
invited
you.
him and his wife to my wedding, you know. And out of respect to Beth, because she likes his wife. But you know what? I don't
I like his wife, too. I think maybe she's getting hit with some shrapnel.
You want to know something? I don't want to know her. I don't want to know him.
Yeah.
I'm done with the whole family.
I mean, you can't get her without him.
I'm not interested in either one of them at this point, quite frankly. And really, I mean, I can't tell Beth who to be friends with. That's for sure. But gee whiz, I've asked her, please don't comment about her and don't invite her to anything that I'm at. You want to have her to something, fucking make sure I'm not there. I don't want John involved. I just want to be done with him because I'm so insulted by what he wrote. And so aggravated by his idiocy. Like, there's no need to get involved. I mean, he's friends with both guys. Good for him. Two influential guys in the business.
Yeah, there have been people who have had friendships with two people who are enemies of each other, and they haven't managed to piss off either one.
Yeah, I mean, just use your head, man. You're in business. Might come a day where Jay gets rid of you entirely. You might need to come to me and say, hey, Howard, do you know of anybody who can use me, or can you use me on your channels, or is there some way I can be involved? You might need that. Don't be arrogant. Don't be a fucking asshole. You play your cards right, and you're friends with everyone. But I know what happened. I had in my house, freaked him out. He's jealous of me. He's jealous of my life. He's a jealous guy, and it freaked him. So they had to give the attack. He's a small timer. Small potatoes. And quite frankly, I don't even know why I'm giving him so much fucking time, but you know what? It's good radio. So
for a big part of the show a lot of years ago.
Yeah, well, but I'm giving him way too much credit here. I mean, listen. I mean, for me to carry on means it matters to me.
Now, I didn't read this Facebook page, but he's claiming that bits like jaywalking, he did first. Leno did first.
Leno did first. Wow. John has proof. Well, he probably has a lot of time. That's probably what they have him doing, archiving.
Investigating.
Yeah.
What John doesn't understand about how those TV shows work, it doesn't even have to be the head writer. It could be a writer's assistant commuting to the work one day. He hears that bit on this show. He goes in, he suggests it because he wants to seem like a big guy. Then it goes up the ladder. A head writer takes credit for it, and it gets stolen. It may not, and that happens all the time.
Don't even realize the chicken bit and the plugs. I wouldn't be surprised if John's sitting feeling a lot of pressure on his writing gig, and he's got to start saying, "Uh-oh, I got to come up with something. I'll do what Howard did." I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's coming directly from him. I mean, let's face it.
The what bit he's doing?
The chicken.
The chicken or anything. Like, he's sitting in a writing meeting. He's got to sit in a writing meeting with guys who are top writers.
Or even earn your plug.
Right, earn your plug, and he's got to come up with bits. And I bet you...
Wait a minute, there's a chicken bit they're doing?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was for sure.
That's what I'm telling you.
What it is.
Oh, that's the... Is a chicken...
Having a chicken pick the NFL.
I think against Terry Bradshaw?
Yeah, against Terry Bradshaw.
Oh, my God, I don't know.
Yeah. But of course,
that's insanity.
I'm a liar.
That's insanity.
Tracy Morgan's here? You said he's coming in at 8:30.
No, I think he's early. I think he's supposed to be here this time.
It says 8:30 on the schedule.
That schedule was wrong. The one I saw...
That's a mistake, Howard.
What?
You're kidding.
What's the mistake?
What's the mistake?
That the wrong time was written down.
Oh.
On which schedule?
The schedule I have in front of me says Tracy Morgan, 8:30.
Is that
I'll take a break.
Every day?
Well, I'll take a break and then get Tracy in here.
You know what's great about Tracy's career now? He's an edgy, funny, dirty comic who has totally become mainstream now. He's at the Emmys. He's
winning Emmys.
And I relate to Tracy because, I love that Tracy did this. Tracy was I don't know if you were here for this, but he recorded his book.
Yeah.
He has a new book out.
And he did an audiobook.
He did an audiobook. And when he was doing the read for the audiobook, he went berserk.
Well, he started ad-libbing. He didn't want to just read the book.
And he started talking about his former castmates on Saturday Night Live who treated him like shit, much like this fucker, John. And what I love about Tracy is he just called him out on it. He just said, fuck them. When I was working on Saturday Night Live, they treated me like such shit. He said, Sherry O'Terry and Chris Kattan. And he says, they treated me horribly. And now he goes, look where they are and look where I am. Yeah. I love his bitterness. Because I am a very similar character to this guy, Tracy Morgan.
Well, he remembers how he was treated.
That's right. And he was reading his book. He went off script. Yeah, I'll play it for you right here. Here's Tracy Morgan with his audiobook.
I took my first check from Saturday Night Live, and I moved out the ghetto at 4 o'clock in the morning so nobody would see us go. And we was just going one night. And it took about 6 months for everybody in the neighborhood to realize I was not even there. And I can remember when I moved, it was on November 11th, because I had a big birthday party at Jimmy's Cafe in the Bronx on November 10th, which is my birthday. November 10th, 1996. By the morning of November 11th, 1996, we were gone. And in the ghetto, when you move, you should move at night because nobody's up, nobody can see what you got, and nobody can follow you to your new place. So that's why I did that, about 6 o'clock in the morning. I can remember being on Saturday Night Live and feeling like I was at the bottom of the totem pole. I can remember when people like Chris Kattan and Sherry O'Terry probably looked down upon me. I can remember those two, especially those two people treating me like I was the invisible guy. Now look where they at. Sherry O'Terry, she can't even get arrested. Where's Chris Kattan now? They never gonna host Saturday Night Live. And I don't mean, that's not even me, but that's what happened to me over there. They never treated me well. There were people that treated me beautifully, like Will Ferrell and Colin Quinn and Molly Shannon. I loved them. But Sherry O'Terry and Chris Kattan, I never cared for them either. Fuck them.
Fuck them. Now that I love. There's a man not afraid to say how he feels. All right, I'm going to take a break, and then we'll talk to this gentleman, Tracy Morgan.
He's a gentleman.
She's a gentleman. Can't want to talk to him. Fuck him. We'll be back right after these words.
Who is this?
Hi, Mr. Mondale. How you doing? How
are you doing? Nice to
I voted for you.
Good. No one else can make that statement.
I am a Democrat, and I seriously. Oh, I'm sorry. This is WXRK in New York. That's a radio station. And for the Howard Stern Summer Special for Channel 9.
Okay.
I voted for you. Let me just say again.
Keep that going.
And too bad that the Republicans keep on winning, but we got to beat them, right?
Right.
All right, listen. How did you get the name? How'd you get the nickname Fritz?
My middle name is Frederick.
So how does that?
It's Fritz is the derivative, I guess. Kids call me Fritz.
Oh, okay. Are you up for an award or a free meal?
I am on the board of Emerson Radio, which is sponsoring today's event, so I'm here.
Let me ask you a question. Were you afraid that Ferraro would get cramps in office?
What's your next question?
Okay, I'm sorry. Did Billy Carter ever bomb in the White House? I stutter, I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I'm not talking about that. No, Billy went through he's dead now, and Billy was an alcoholic. And like alcoholics, they do damn cool things. And it was a tragedy. It wasn't funny. And thank God before he died, he got over it and lived an honorable life, good family man. So it's a sad thing. It's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you. Let me just say one final thing. Could you wish Howard Stern luck for his new summer special?
Yeah, I wish you luck, Howard Stern, for your summer special. How's that?
Thanks, Walter.
Yeah, beat that.
Big fan of yours, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hi. Mr. Mayor, can I ask you a question for WXRK Radio?
Yeah.
Let me ask you, because you sweat so much, how many gallons of water do you have to drink?
About 7 or 8.
Are there any mayoral groupies?
Oh, sure. Bunches of them. That's how I get elected.
Do you think Trump should marry Marla?
Well, that's a very personal judgment to be made by the parties.
Do you sleep on a sponge?
No. You recommend it?
Oh man, I don't know. Maybe. How many shirts do you sweat up in a day?
About 14 to 15.
Do you sweat in the shower?
It's hard to tell because water's pouring on me.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
I'll see you, man.
Who is this?
Cash.App. $milkcratemarauder.
Huh?
Venmo, @milkcratemarauder.
You stupid bastard.